Hi, this is Morley, and this is the M-Wire. Back in June, when this was passed by the Supreme Court, I did a video about how the Supreme Court ruled essentially that whether you're a man or woman or any of the other 27 genders that there supposedly are, basically you have to share washrooms, you have to share dormitories, you have to share changing rooms. Like, they're making it unisex for everyone. Well, here come the lawsuits. A Christian college is now suing the Biden administration over this. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come, because this isn't just the Christian community that is reacting to this. This is secular universities and colleges. This is everybody. I mean, if you're a parent with particularly a daughter, a son as well, but I mean particularly a daughter in university, are you comfortable with her sharing a dormitory with a man? I didn't think so. Are you comfortable with your daughter sharing a changing room with a man? No, I didn't think so either. But this is actually happening, folks, in this dystopian society that we live in. I don't even feel like I live on the same planet that I was born on anymore. But this is a thing, and the lawsuits are coming. I mean, I wouldn't even care if the administrators at the university said, well, the Supreme Court said, I don't care about that. If I have kids in university or high school or whatever, I'd be like, this is ridiculous. And we need to speak out. Compliance, if you're compliant, essentially, they more or less think that it's okay and you don't disagree with it. You need to speak out about this if you're affected by it, and even if you're not, you need to talk to somebody. Let's get into this. The College of the Ozarks, a small Christian college, has sued the Biden administration over its demand that following an outrageous ruling by the Supreme Court, colleges must allow male and female students in the same bathrooms, dorm rooms, and dormitories. Alliance Defending Freedom is assisting the college in its fight to retain its right to allow its religious tenets. The suit declares that the Biden administration, through its administrative agency Housing and Urban Development, has suddenly requires private religious colleges to place biological males into female dormitories and assign them as female roommates. The president of the college, Dr. Jerry Davis, in this move said just a part of the escalating attack of the religious freedom in the United States. Religious freedom is under attack in America, and we won't stand on the sidelines and watch. He added, to threaten religious freedom is a threat to America itself. College of the Ozarks will not allow politicians to erode essential American rights or the ideals that shaped America's founding. I mean, he's absolutely right. I mean, this isn't even like a Christian issue anymore. This is an anybody issue, because if they do it here, they're going to be doing it everywhere. I mean, this is just asinine. The college is suffering from the consequences of the outrageous ruling by the Supreme Court last summer, Bostock 5, Clayton County, Georgia, wherein 6 justices turned themselves into legislators rewriting the intent of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 to fit the current narrative, ruling that it is here to be no discrimination against the LGBTQXYZ community, regardless of rights guaranteed in the Constitution protecting religious freedom. That ruling, issued last June in a 6-3 decision, was covered by so-called conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch. He wrote that the Title VII protections extended to sexual orientation and gender identity, even though that it was the furthest thing from the mind of Congress when it was enacted 57 years ago. How true is that? I mean, they certainly weren't thinking in 1964, oh, okay, well, there's going to be 27 different genders in 60 years, so yeah, we need to make some sort of provision for that. Silly. Gorsuch himself predicted that the sex-segregated bathrooms, locker rooms, and dress codes will prove unsustainable after our decision today. And so they are. Justice Samuel Alito, who joined Justices Thomas and Kavanaugh and dissenting Chief Roberts, joined in the liberals on the court in the ruling and said it was guilty once again of legislating from the bench. There is only one word for what the court has done today: legislation. A more brazen abuse of our authority to interpret statutes is hard to recall. The court tries to convince readers that it is merely enforcing the terms of the statute, but that is preposterous. The Biden administration is wasting no time implementing its pro-LGBTQ anti-religious freedom agenda. In his executive order on Inauguration Day, Biden declared, "Children should be able to learn without worrying about whether they will be denied access to the restroom, the locker room, or school sports. Adults should be able to earn a living and pursue a vocation, knowing that they will not be fired, demoted, or mistreated because of whom they go home to or because of how they dress does not conform to sex-based stereotypes." Accordingly, he ordered that HUD and other administrative agencies to the state to consider whether to revise, suspend, or rescind such agency actions that appear to discriminate against the LGBT community and promote and promulgate the agency actions as necessary to fully implement statutes that prohibit sex discrimination. HUD leapt at the opportunity, issuing its intent to enforce newly revised and expanded Fair Housing Act to prohibit discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. The College of the Ozarks, long a target of the anti-religious left, is squarely in the agency's crosshairs. The school, according to ADF President Ryan Bangert, believes that the Bible teaches that people are created as males and females. We are designed by God in that way, and the school honors that by housing men and women separately. Like I say, this isn't even like a religious issue. I mean, this is an issue even for secular schools as well. This is preposterous. Bangert noted that the linkage between Bostock and the current attack, claiming that more of hope than confidence that it's clear that the court did not intend to be sweeping rearrangement of American society and only applied to dorm rooms. Whether the High Court intended the outcome or not is moot. The court is in Bostock ruling and has opened the door to expanding the attack of religious freedom in the United States. The sweeping rearrangement is now gathering momentum thanks to the High Court's expansion of the original intent of Congress back in 1964. People, you need to speak out about this. I mean, like all of you. If you don't agree with this, contact somebody. Don't stay silent. Because if you're silent, they assume that it's okay and that you don't have a problem with it, and they just keep pushing it. That's just how it works. But I wanted to bring this to your attention that lawsuits finally are happening, and I hope there's a lot more to come. I appreciate you coming with me along to my video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and God bless.